Hello and welcome back after our long hiatus.
Although you won't notice it.
He didn't know we had a hiatus. We've been gone for a month. We'd actually recorded loads of stuff, so hopefully nobody noticed. The only thing people will have noticed is I actually forgot to put the video out yesterday, but it is there and it will be there in a minute. That's why that particular video came out on a Saturday and not a Friday. Shall I do my work explosion stuff? Is that, yeah, that's got hopefully a good chat. Well, we've both got one of these, haven't we? One of these meltdown at work.
I'm not doing mine because I'm really disappointed with the way
You behaved.
I behaved. Yeah.
Well, that's kind of the whole point of the story, though, isn't it? I mean,
Yeah.
I'm embarrassed at the way I've behaved because, you know, yours was more justified, actually.
Yeah.
Whereas I just made myself look like an idiot.
Well, what I said was actually true.
Well, what I said was true as well.
Exactly. Go for it, Kev. I've got loads of stories because obviously we've been away for a month.
Yeah, cool. Yeah, we'll do them all. Yeah, so I don't talk about work on the internet. Obviously, that's a stupid thing to do. I wouldn't do that. But I can do this, and this is completely devoid of actual real individuals. Any what's the expression? Similarities of people living or dead is purely coincidental. But yeah, I had a meltdown at work. This is, bear in mind, a combination of things, and there's no one thing that wound me up. It's the combination of bloody stop. I'm not even going to tell you what I do. People have probably already figured it out if I've not said. But it is ridiculous. The way things work is ridiculous. The world has gone mad. You know, and everyone feels like this, and they think, "What? Why? Why?" But basically, I had a whole day of being wound up, and I wasn't quite aware how wound up I was. Do you remember I showed you the Ladybird book of the hipster?
Yeah.
There's another one, there's a Ladybird book of the meeting as well. That's excellent. I've always had a problem in these meetings. I don't know what it is with people interrupting me, and it's like they're doing it deliberately. I don't think they're even aware it's happening, and I will be asked a question by someone, and my reply, I'll get 3 words in, and then the person who asked me the question will interrupt me and then move on to something else. Now, it happened once, you can deal with that, but it keeps happening, and it keeps happening, and it keeps happening for 2 years. And in the morning, I worked with the same guy all day yesterday, which shouldn't be a problem. You know, it's fine. I wasn't aware it was a problem. But very early, part of the problem is I get to work very early, but so does he. So the only person ever actually there when I arrive, when I want to be left alone to eat my breakfast, and he was arguing with me about retro computers. You see, which is completely ridiculous because I know everything. Fuck off, right? You can't plug an RF cable into a modern TV with a Atari 2600. Yes, you can. No, you can't. No, you need an adapter. No, I've read it on a message board. No, I've got an Atari 2600 and an RF cable and a modern TV, and it works, right? No, you can't. Yes, you can. I think he gave me when I started telling him about soldering a Sinclair Spectrum and stuff. He realised, so fuck you, right? But that's so minor. But then, of course, it's all day, and it keeps winding me up. And then in the meeting, and I'm being told things that make no sense, and no one in the room thinks any of those things make sense. But we have to follow a narrative which the company has decided, if you like. We have to pretend things are true, you know. So that's ridiculous. And so in this meeting, there's like lots and lots and lots of little things like that, and lots of me being interrupted constantly, and people shouting over me. And the guy sitting next to me, the same guy, he said, "I've just helped him do his job," and it's like I hadn't realised that's what I was doing. And I've wasted my time, and now because I've wasted my time, I've got to do work at the weekend, right? But of course, that hadn't registered at that point, so I didn't know I was annoyed about that. That was something in the back of my brain, right? And he says, "Yeah, you can come and help me on the 4th of July because we were doing like a plan of what happens in that week." And I said, and I realised, no, I'm not free on that day. I'm doing this other thing with a different team. But just didn't register with him. He didn't understand. However many times I said it, he didn't understand. and eventually he said something that just made no sense. And I was like, "Wait, what are you talking about?" And at that moment, right, my boss, who's standing right next to us, right, having a shouting conversation with the people opposite us really loudly, says, "Excuse me, we're having a meeting here. Can you join in, please?" So I exploded. Now, hearing me explode isn't quite like... I mean, I don't think Sam's going to do it, but Sam would just sound like an angry man. I have a problem with octaves, I think. When I'm at... It's quite embarrassing. You know, I think it was quite high when I said, "This is ridiculous." So, yeah, that was quite funny. But I didn't actually abuse the boss and leave. Didn't abuse the boss and quit the work, of course. I managed to not do that, so that was good. Bonus.
Oh, Kev. Maybe you should do a YouTube video on RF cables between the Atari 2600
and send in the link. Well, it's the
Fantastic.
same guy I said a few months ago. We were in the car, and I said, "Oh yeah, woman in the back says because car seat, child's car seat in the back." She said, "Oh, have you got lots of Disney albums in the car?" No. And I said, "No, there's prog rock. We got prog rock and stuff like that." Cool. And they said, "We got Black Sabbath as well." Black Sabbath on prog rock. I know. Watch my YouTube video. Same guy, same bloody guy.
I don't know if it's... I think it's a computery type thing because, you know, software engineers can get quite defensive. I mean, a brief statement about little endian or big endian or whatever can turn into a full-on confrontation, sort of like, we've got to have a departmental meeting about... how we deal with each other and stuff like that. And I do know I've had conversations, someone absolutely ranted me over the phone because someone in their office had said something that they disagree with.
He's not allowed to say that.
And everyone didn't sort of like take it on board that, you know, I'm the expert in this, I know this, blah, blah, blah. And
Yeah.
I don't know what it is about computery people. They're really defensive about their knowledge.
Well, there's an absolute thing with truth. If you've programmed in binary, it's absolute. You know, this is the truth. No, it's not an opinion. 1 + 1 = 2. The Earth is round, right? And it is because I know it is. Shut up. That's the problem. If I'm wrong, it's not. It's a different thing, isn't it? It's when you know actually no.
I mean, personally, if I know something someone's saying is wrong, I'm quite happy to say, "Oh, right, okay, that's quite how
And I'm
I
not.
saw it."
I can't deal with it. I can't cope. No.
Learn something new every day. Go look it up. Screwball. Yeah, well, I think that's a computery thing. That's the computery thing coming out in you, Kev.
Yeah.
I mean, does it matter?
No.
You can plug a 26.
It's the truth matters, though. True. It's when it's things that I know about, particularly like talking to me about prog.
Question me on this.
Yeah, talking to me about spectrums or something. Fucking know anything about anything. Shut up.
I mean, and the thing is, though, Kev, there's a guy who obviously has a similar interest to you.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, how many of those are knocking about? Like, I mean, there are people like I mean, I remember going to one guy's house. He had everything, and he basically dedicated his life to collecting computers, sort of thing. And he used to love going there. But you should be, you know, these are the people you should be getting on with.
Yes, and well, normally we do. This particular was, I suppose, a bit strange, but yeah, we do. It's just
It's the work thing, isn't it? If you met this guy outside of work,
yeah, we get on really well. Yeah,
you know, at a party or something you didn't particularly want to be at, and you stumbled upon this guy, he would be your best friend for the night.
Yeah,
you know,
that's the thing. Yeah.
Very strange.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I'm sorry about your.
Sorry, that was very loud.
Yeah.
It's fine now.
Yeah.
So this is the next day, and I'm driving here because I had time to drive. I was angry again.
Driving can do that. You can sort of start mulling on things.
Yeah.
And you've got no sort of, especially if, you know, because driving can be a very anger-provoking process anyway. If someone drives slightly stupid, bastard didn't indicate. Bastard.
You're the worst person in the world because you just slightly turned there.